Good, good.
The Black Tower has arisen again? Is it the mages of the Wise Ones again, or another group of fools? Human greed is endless. It does naught but repeat the same mistakes over and over. And now the world lacks both Hamish and the Warrior King. The Warrior King sealed the tower with the stone of sealing that Hamish created for him. Then, Hamish took the stone of sealing and went to Wyvern Valley. He left clues behind, so that only a hero such as the Warrior King would be able to find him. It's a long story. The Warrior King was poisoned, betrayed by his son. Hamish sealed the body of the Warrior King in his tomb before he died. And then he decided to wait for the day when the Warrior King could be cured of the poison and return. Right. Hamish foretold that the Warrior King must return. And he asked me to protect the Warrior King's sepulchre, as I will live far longer than any human could. He said he would find a way in which he could keep waiting for the Warrior King.
I knew you seemed familiar. You're one of the Crown Prince's men. I saw you from a distance at the Eurytus Fortress. But why would you come to Wyvern Valley at a time like this? Damned ghosts. They're her body from their uniform. I have no idea how this happened, but they fought us in life, and now they're fighting us in death. Even when we take our swords to them, they come back to life again and again. There is a way, but we made some significant sacrifices to find it. If they lose the red stones they carry, they die for good. So whenever we see a red stone, we collect it and throw it into the incinerator. That's right. How did you manage to take it? I don't know what it is, but you should throw that wicked thing into the incinerator immediately. Who knows what a red stone that raises the dead will do to living flesh? There's a temporary incinerator behind the barracks. Be careful. The specters might appear anywhere at any time. Who knows? They're dressed like her bodies. Before we built a camp, we drove an army of them out. And now her body's specters appear out of nowhere and ambush us. At least they aren't the men we killed. I don't know how long these men have been dead. Their uniforms and weapons are at least 100 years old, but the Herbades have fought against us for hundreds of years. You don't have to be a historian to know that. As long as...
Could it be? Am I revived? As a cursed specter? I fought side by side with the warrior king. I died honorably. Why have I become a specter like the ones I fought against? Even after the great warrior king sealed the Black Tower, the curse still remained on this land. So demons and specters appeared. I fought against them to protect my tribe. Then I faced my death. But why have I now become a specter? By the red stone. You mean the Sage's stone that Lady Hamish gave us. Lady Hamish called the stone Surma. It made us stronger. Yes, Lady Hamish. She is the very person who can lift this curse. Lady Hamish may be in the Warrior King's fortress. She considered it her obligation to protect the fortress when the Warrior King was alive, and even after his death. You remind me of my liege, Lord Veerbeek. You should be able to meet the Warrior King's wyvern, Aharith.
A soldier saw you talking to the specter, speaking in an ancient Herbadi language we cannot understand. If I didn't know that you were loyal to the Crown Prince, I would have slain you on the spot. There's a way to prevent the specters from reviving? Why, if I could sleep in my own bed with ease again, I'd do anything. So, what's the solution? What did your ghostly friend tell you? The Warrior King's fortress? That ruin under the valley? Whether they're alive or dead, those her bodies can't be helped. The Warrior King was nothing but a legend. Well, I guess we haven't got any other options. We may as well go. If you're going, take this wyvern. The road to the valley is hard. You'll see this place they're calling the ruins of the Warrior King. It's not much to look at.
You've entered a disputed zone.
don't know who you are, but I thank you for your help. I was about to give up. It was too much to stand alone against the tide of the dead. I don't know why, but unlike other specters, I have held on to my sanity. At least I remember that the dead should not be in the world of the living. If not, I would have lost my mind and attacked you. A Harith? I feel that I knew that name once. But now I don't even remember who I was before. I don't even know if I was on the Imperial side or fighting against them. I suppose. But how do you think I can find my weapon among the countless others around here? If I think back to the last moments, all was confusion on that battlefield. The only thing I remember clearly is that I was crippled. It is true, but I considered it more like a badge of honor during my lifetime. My companions gave me a nickname. I liked it, and engraved it on my weapon. That could be the clue you need to find it. If you could find it, I would be able to aid you as well. But I'm afraid that I might be asking a lot of you, and ultimately it may be all for nothing. I should tell you there is no guarantee that my memories will return, even if you find my weapon. If it is your will, I'll try looking around this area. But don't expect too much from me. It's been hundreds of years. Things have changed a great deal.
You've entered a disputed zone.
I don't believe it. My weapon is still here. But what are these feelings of sorrow? I can clearly remember the Aharith you were looking for. And I even remember looking at the back of Gian Hamish, who left us with Aharith. But I think you're really looking for Hamish, not Aharith. No. Only Aharith knows where Hamish is. Aharith should also be buried somewhere here, in his long sleep. This would be the only place left for him after he parted with Hamish. That mystical creature would return here and weep in front of his friends. The shaman, Gian Hamish, once said something like this, that if Aharith were to die before the Warrior King, the shaman would revive him. Aharith accepted Hamish's pledge, and the two were connected by blood ever after. Collect the body parts of Aharith around the king's ruins. The Warrior King's blood will be in the horn ornaments in the temple. They shouldn't be difficult to acquire. And when you throw the bones into the great fire in the ruins, Aharith will return. It will make things a lot easier if Aharith obeys you. But you'll be awakening him from a rest that has spanned hundreds of years. He will not be pleased. We will have to force him into submission, just as the Warrior King did.
Yeah. Yes.